Peace, Internet. Welcome back. It's me, Vani, and today I'm just saying hello. It's been a very long time since I've uploaded, like a month or so. I had a couple of plates spinning. I was trying to join, like, the military, and I can talk more on that in maybe another video. I was interested in starting up, which I can show you guys right now, the shirt brand Peace Coast Apparel, which right now I have two mock shirts that I'm not overly thrilled about, but at least you guys can see what we're working with. I'm not 100% on either of these designs, but I really do like this one. It's pretty basic, nothing on the back, but nice for white tee. And then we have another Peace Coast Apparel. This one seems to be more wrinkly for some reason, but yeah, so Peace Coast Apparel, really like these, but I'm not 1,000% sold on them either, so just wanted to let you guys know. I know I mentioned I was interested in doing those shirts, and while I do have them, and technically the Peace Coast Apparel store is technically live, and I'll leave the link if anyone is interested in buying any of the stuff while we're in like this soft open mode. I've been feeling really hesitant to really make any big posts saying, hey guys, the store is launched, come check it out, because there's still tweaks that I want to do before we really get pushing with making videos and posting about it. There are a couple of more things I'm really interested in doing. One of those things, guys, is trying my darndest to save in order to get a car, and with the car I plan to do little escapades and outings and things like that, just like a proper vlogger, like a proper YouTuber, but certainly just for someone who's trying to do a coast lifestyle apparel brand. I do want to experience more of the coast, get more inspiration from the coast, and ultimately, you know, I want to move a bit closer to the coast. And just speaking of, I hope everything is all right, or will be. I know there's some crazy flooding that's happening. Speaking of the coast, the Pacific Coast, I think in Washington, I've been getting a lot of videos, a lot of reels on my phone, seeing a lot of like stuff going down in Washington. So hopefully everyone will be okay. But yeah, so that's what's happening lately. There are some changes I want to make to my current job, but not just yet. I want to really push to get this vehicle, guys, and when I have the vehicle, then we can kind of, you know, implement steps 2, which is recording me doing stuff near the coast, by the coast, experiencing coast life, and it'll just add some more experience and legitimacy behind what I'm trying to do, and also just more fun things for me personally to do. And it's not just experiencing coast stuff, but just experiencing more freedom in my soon-to-be early 30s. When you live in upstate New York, there's definitely ways that you can get around, buses, you know, Amtrak, stuff like that. Like there's ways of getting around, but certain places, and you can Uber, you know, but when I was doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, when I was doing that, I discovered many little things and went down to different neighborhoods and roads that I never would have gone to in the past, or never would have gone to had I not been doing a job that required me to travel amongst my local area or whatever. So that was really cool. So one thing I think is essential for me personally, being on YouTube or doing a shirt brand or just living life, is exploring a bit, you know. I definitely explored when I moved to Rhode Island. I explored when I lived, you know, on the time that I worked in Massachusetts, in like Pittsfield or Lee, Massachusetts, which is like Western Mass. I worked there in a grocery store for like a couple of days, and it was weird because I had planned on moving. They put me on the schedule. I worked there for like 2-3 days by staying in a hotel, and I planned on getting an apartment like the next week after or something like that. And even one of the coworkers said I could stay with them, like very crazy hospitality, which I didn't end up taking them up on that, but maybe I should have. My life would be a lot different right now if that were the case, if I ever did that. But yeah, even in my time with staying at the hotel, I explored. I went up and down the road and saw, like the local businesses, and saw there was a ski resort not too far away. So, like I explored, and I love doing that type of stuff. So, what is next for this channel? More lazy vlogs, more podcast type stuff, maybe. There are times where that like pops up and I'm like, yeah, you know what, let's get back into it. I want to have a rapport with you guys, right? I want to have this weekly conversation where I'm giving you updates, and it's also not just to give you guys something, but also to give me something to look forward to, and to give me something to kind of reference on a regular basis, which keeps me like out of autopilot, because I can just autopilot, not post for a month, and I've just kind of worked, watched TV, and then that like cycle, and that's not really moving the needle forward. It's just spinning my wheels. It really is. So, but with this, I go back and I watch all of my content. I rewatch so much of my stuff. So some of it is for motivation. Some of it is to check in to see what I was thinking at the time. So there's a lot of positivity and good reasons to make content. If you're like me and you like to be able to think about what you were thinking about later on in the future, later on, you get what I'm saying, then this might be something for you. Anyway, unfortunately, I did start recording this moments before I have to get ready to go to work, which really sucks, but I miss you guys. I've been really feeling the inspiration from old content I used to watch, I used to make, and honestly, I just feel excited and happy about what is to come, and I really appreciate you guys for checking out these OG YouTube videos, whereas in the future there will be more, and maybe they won't be as, I'll try to keep the same level of like chill and realness with you guys, but we'll see what happens over time. Nevertheless, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace.